NFL Week 1 picks. We have the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles to win in a beatdown. Dallas is going to get the shit kicked out of them. Oops, am I allowed to say that? They're going to get the shit kicked out of them. Uh-oh. What's Dallas's run game like? What's Dallas's run defense like? I know they just picked up a guy that will help a little bit with the run defense, but do you think they're really going to stop Saquon Barkley? Use your brain. The Eagles are one of the best rounded teams. I know they lost some of their pieces on their cornerback positions, but they're still going to be tough for every team in the NFL. The Eagles are going to win this game. They're going to dominate, destroy, crush the hearts of all Dallas fans. Sad. Tear. And the next game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Chargers. This game takes place in Brazil. We all know, I think it's Brazil, right? The field sucks there. But I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs to win a close one. I think the Chargers are a very talented team, but they just keep losing close games. So there's no way I'm going to pick them. I'm not going to go against the Kansas City Chiefs. They're pissed off. They had an embarrassing performance in the Super Bowl. So you think I'm going to pick against them? No. I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. And the next game, let me look. I'm scrolling. Next game, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Atlanta. I'm going to pick the Atlanta... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I zoned out there for a second. I'm not going to pick the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to pick Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think I like Baker Mayfield a little bit more. And aren't the Falcons paying all that money to Kirk Cousins? And he's just sitting? Woo! The next game we have is the Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. I see that some people are picking the upset because Cincinnati always blows it early in the season. Cincinnati has no defense. Well, Cincinnati, you might have to put up 40 points to beat almost every team that you face this year. But I think they're going to get it done. I think they're going to put up a lot of points against the Browns. The Browns do have Myles Garrett, the guy who said that he was called a bad word after he ripped off somebody's helmet and then smashed it across their face. He did it against Mason Rudolph and said, Mason Rudolph's a racist. He's a racist Orange Man supporter. Whoa! Yeah, I don't really care for wonderful Myles Garrett because he sounds like he's full of shit and a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. The next game we have is the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts do have some pieces, but I'm not going to trust Danny Jones against my boy Tua. Tua is going to lay the smackdown. Tua is healthy right now, unless something bad, knock on wood. I hope nothing bad happens to Tua. But if Tua's healthy, I'm going to take the Dolphins in this game. Dolphins do have a little bit of suspect defense, but I'm still going to take the Dolphins. Also, none of this is betting advice. I don't give betting advice. I just picking games for fun, for the hell of it. I am not an expert, just to let you know. Anyways, the next game we have is the Carolina Panthers at Jacksonville, and I'm going to pick the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game. This is another game that could probably be a toss-up and go either way, but I just have a feeling Jaguars are going to win it. And next game, another 50-50 game that can go either way depending on who shows up and who doesn't. Or maybe one team's just slightly better than the other. Who knows? We have the Oakland Raiders. Oh, not Oakland Raiders. Holy shit. The Las Vegas Raiders at the New England Patriots. I'm going to take the New England Patriots. It's in New England. If this was in Oakland, shit. If this was in Las Vegas, maybe I would take the Las Vegas Raiders, but I'm going to go with the safe pick. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I respect both coaches. I like What the hell? I can't even think right now. It's early in the morning. I'm tired. I might even look tired. I'm tired. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this video. Should I upload this video? I already made, this is like my third pick video, but this time I'm showing my face. You see my ugly face. Stop it. Okay, anyways, I'm going to go with the Patriots. And next game, I'm going to go with Arizona Cardinals kicking the shit out of the New Orleans Saints because the New Orleans Saints stink. The only thing New Orleans Saints has is probably a defense, but other than that, the offense is going to struggle against the Cardinals defense most likely. From what I'm hearing, people are saying that the Saints aren't expected to do anything really this year. But last year, the Saints started off strong and won their first 2 games, and then they just pooped the bed the rest of the season. Maybe that happens again. Maybe they start off strong. Maybe Arizona goes there and blows it. Who knows? But I'm going to take Arizona Cardinals. I believe that they'll probably win because I don't trust the Saints. Let me fix my hair. Why does my hair look like shit all the time? There we go. My glasses. The next game we have is the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Jets. I'm not picking the Jets to win this game. I'm going to go with the Steelers. Last year, the Steelers annihilated the Jets. Maybe the Jets learned something from that game, but who knows? I doubt it. I think they're going to be in trouble. I think the Steelers' defense doesn't match up well against the Jets' offense, and I think the Steelers are going to lay the smackdown again. And this time, it's going to be Aaron Rodgers instead of, I think it wasn't Justin Fields in that game? Yeah. So, I'm going to pick the Steelers. The next game I have is the New York Giants at the Washington Redskins. And in this game, I'm going to pick the Washington Redskins to win the game. It could be close. I heard that the Giants improved their defense and that they should be a little bit better. And then people think that the Giants offense might be a sleeper. Some people think that their receiver, what the hell's his name? Neighbors. They said that he's probably gonna be pretty good. Damn it, my hair, look at that, just sticking out like that. I got wonderful hair genetics, don't I? Awful. The next game, I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos kicking the crap out of the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans aren't really expected to be good this year, I don't think. They have a rookie quarterback. He's going to struggle against that stout Denver Broncos defense. And the next game, it looks like we have the San Francisco 49ers visiting the Seattle Seahawks. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to have a big game because he usually has big games in the first game of the season. It's the games afterwards where he's a little bit banged up that he starts to like injuries and stuff like that. I don't know. People say, who's better, Saquon Barkley or Christian McCaffrey? Well, let me ask you this. Who stays healthy more? Who's out there winning Super Bowls? My 49ers friend, he says that the NFL hates the Niners and they cheated them and they stole that Super Bowl against them and the Chiefs. I don't remember that. I don't know if I was probably playing video games or some shit. I was probably like partying. I don't remember. I don't know. I was zoned out. Sometimes I don't pay attention to the Super Bowl. I don't know. I was probably doing something. I don't know if I was pissed about something. Maybe was that the year? That might have been the year where the Eagles got their shit kicked out of them by Tampa. I expected it. I picked Tampa to beat us, and they did. They destroyed us. I think that might have been the year, probably, right? The next game we have is we have the Detroit Kitty Cats versus the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers. I had the Green Bay Packers even before Micah Parsons. Or if we go by what Jerry Jones says, Michael Parsons. Who the fudge is that? Who the hell is Michael Parsons? Actually, I don't know. Is Micah? I mean, some people have multiple names. I don't know if Micah can also be pronounced Michael. I don't know. Like Joe, Joseph, John, Johnny. You know what I mean? So, ew. What's up with my hair? It looks like shit. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to go with the Packers. They're at home. And I think the Lions might regress a little bit this year because they don't got Ben Johnson anymore. Mr. Ben Johnson's gone, and the other coordinator's gone. What happened to the Eagles when they lost all their coordinators? Like, not all their coordinators, but they lost, like, I think, like 2 or 3 of their coordinators. The teams will be affected by that because, yeah, I'm gonna take the Packers to win the first game of the season in Green Bay, and the next game we have is the Tennessee. Tennessee. No, we know that's wrong. We have the Houston Texans at the Los Angeles Rams. I'm gonna take the Los Angeles Rams, but this is another game that can go either way, and I'm just going to go with Matthew Stafford as long as he's healthy. But then people said the rushing of the Houston Texans could get to Matthew Stafford, and if they injure him, then that could change the entire game and complexity of the game. But I'm going to go with Sean McVay's Los Angeles Rams. They played the Philadelphia Eagles really well in the playoffs last year. They almost upset us. That was a very close game. Very close game. And it made me respect the Rams even more. I already knew it was going to be a tough game. If you remember, I think my previous videos, I said that game scares the crap out of me because the Rams look like one of the best teams in the playoffs. And lo and behold, they gave the Eagles the best fight. And the Packers also gave the Eagles a pretty good fight too. Not as good as the Rams, but you know what I mean. Anyways, God damn it, I don't like playing with my hair. People are like, stop fiddling with your hair. Stop fiddling with your hair, man. Stop fiddling with your hair. Hello. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, let's move on. Next game we have is the Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. Last year in the regular season, the Baltimore Ravens completely embarrassed and bent over the Buffalo Bills, and they spanked them and destroyed them and crushed them. But then in the playoffs, the Bills got their revenge. Ooh, they got the revenge! But I'm going to take the Ravens. I think they're the better team. I think they are the team that beat the crap out of them in the regular season last year. Even though some people said, I think the excuses from some Bills fans was that the fact that they were, I think they were dealing with some injuries. But, that's excuses, guys. You know how many teams deal with injuries? I mean, every single team is dealing with injuries. It's bullshit. You're supposed to have good backups. You're supposed to have players that can come in and kick some booty, man. Kick some butt. You know what I mean? You're trying too hard to be like El Predator. What is El Presador? Is he a Browns fan still or no? Because they suck. Like on paper, they look like they're going to be a bad team again this year. Because Myles Garrett can't save the day, can he? Mr. People call me racial slurs on the field and it hurt my feelings. Even though nobody else in the field said that, even players on your own team said they didn't hear anything. It sounds like you lied and then you ripped off another player's helmet and smacked it across their face. You are a dickhead, Myles Garrett. What kind of asshole does that? You could have killed that man, but you don't care because he's a freaking piece of shit white boy. Myles Garrett sucks. Oh, he's a great player. He's not a great human being. He's a scumbag. Orange Man bad. I wonder who Myles Garrett voted for. Probably wonder for Kamala Harris, who said that we need to give money to inmates for their trans surgeries. Is South Park a big fan of that shit too? I think the South Park creators want to turn into little girls. Is that why they're always talking about Trump's penis? With their homosexual tendencies? And that's not even the fucking first episodes where the South Park creators obsess about penis. You're a male and the South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker obsess over cocks. Remember that episode where Cartman was shoving his thing into Butter's mouth and took a picture of it? Who comes up with that? That's like some homosexual erotic thoughts. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I guess, but when people are acting like, I'm straight. I'm in a relationship with a woman, so that makes me heterosexual, just like the governor of New Jersey. What the hell was that guy's name? You know, that when it hit who he was? Wasn't it like McGreevy? Governor McGreevy? The Democrat side's so wonderful, isn't it? So tolerant. Definitely not racist people, right? Everybody else is racist. No, R for Republican stands for racist. Racist rednecks. Does my accent sound like it's Southern? No. Oh, I'm a Northern boy. So did my ancestors, too. They fought for the Union Army. Or so I was told. Can my hair stop being annoying? I keep looking in the freaking thing. There we go. The next game we have is, oh my god, we have the Minnesota Vikings with their douchey mayor in Minneapolis screaming about guns. Maybe I have a fucking idea. I have a wonderful idea. That's the fakest, shittiest, fake Southern accent ever. But I have an idea. I know how we can stop gun violence, guys, or at least slow it down. Stop selling guns to Democrats. They're mentally unstable. They don't even know what the fuck a male is or a female is. Ooh. You can't talk like that. You can't talk like that on YouTube. YouTube's like censorship. YouTube's a piece of shit website. Ooh. You can't talk like that. I'm going to let the Minnesota Vikings over the Bears. The Bears got to start winning a bunch of games before I start trusting them.